What if I told you that one simple habit that takes just 10 seconds could begin changing your marriage? Most people think that the Bible only teaches us to endure marriage. But the truth is, God designed marriage to be full of love, affection, passion, and joy. Today, we're going to look at what Scripture says, especially from the Song of Solomon. And then I'll share 8 practical ways that you can keep the fire burning in your marriage. I just want us to get a glimpse of some of the things that Solomon talks about. The yearning for intimacy is talked about in chapter 3, verse 1 through 4. The bride describes a passionate, relentless pursuit of her lover. She searches the city to find him. She finds him and holds him tight, refusing to let him go. The power of love, chapter 8, 6 to 7. The ultimate romantic declaration. The lovers describe true love as being as strong as death and fierce as the grave. It emphasizes an enduring bond that no amount of wealth can buy or disaster can destroy. Physical adoration, chapter 4. The man intensely and sensuously praises his bride's physical beauty. He talks about her breasts. He says, "Your lips, O my spouse, drip as a honeycomb. Honey and milk are under your tongue." How much more passionate, how much more intimate can you get than that? So what I'm going to be sharing with you today is nothing. But it has incredible power to change everything. I know not everyone can do everything I'm going to talk about. There's health issues, people are getting older, I get it. But maybe you can do some of it. And anything that you can add to your marriage will be a blessing, even if it's just one thing. These are all tips from Ellen Kreidman's book, The 10-Second Kiss. Now, is this book perfect? Is every single thing that she says scriptural, doctrinal? No. I learned something from a man many years ago. His name was Kent Hovind. And he said in one of his videos that I watched, one of my favorite apologetic speakers, he said, "Eat the meat, spit out the bones." There is not a single person walking planet Earth that theologically has got it all together. No perfect pastor, no perfect theologian, no perfect evangelist, no perfect missionary, no perfect teacher, nothing. If anybody says they got it all together doctrinally, spiritually, they are confused. Nobody does. So when you hear a preacher, a pastor, an evangelist, listen to what they say. Test everything that they say based on the truthfulness of what you know as truth based on Scripture. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. So if I say anything today in this message that you don't feel would meet you where you're at and your place in your life, spit it out. But a lot of the principles that I'm going to talk about are going to be very beneficial. So let's start. You remember when you first started dating? You kissed. You made the other person feel special. You talked, you listened, you hugged, you spent quality time together. Let's talk about rebuilding that passion. First on the list, the 10-second kiss. Think about the first time that you kissed your spouse, how electric it felt, and the excitement that was there. I want you to do an experiment. Walk up to your spouse, look into their eyes, and then kiss them. Slowly, lips touching, passionately, for 10 seconds straight. And then pull away and see the reaction. The 10-second kiss can be done at any time of the day, but you need to do it every single day. Let them know you love them and that they still light your fire. Everybody can do that, and it will make you feel intimately close to your spouse. Number 2, The 5-second compliment. Tell your spouse something every day, either positive about them or something that they did. They cleaned the kitchen. Tell them how grateful you are. They cooked dinner. Let them know how great it tasted. They remembered to run an errand that you asked them to do. Tell them how appreciated they are. You catch them talking to a friend and overhear them sharing about Christ with them. Tell them how much you respect their desire to be a blessing to their friends. Number 3, the 30-minute conversation. Give your spouse 30 minutes of undivided attention every day. I encourage you to do this as soon as you're both home from work or early in the morning if it's the weekend. Because if you wait until bed, there's going to be times when one person is sleepy and they go to bed early, or maybe they're not feeling good. So do this as soon as possible throughout the day. But one of the best times is when everybody's home from work. You can sit down together and give them full attention. Eyes and ears on them. No TV, no kids, no games. Find out how their day was and share anything on each other's minds. This is your chance to connect and bond. Number 4, the 20-second hug. Hold them close. And guys, let me give you a suggestion on how to hug your spouse. Try this. Hold her with your right hand on the base of her back, right above her buttocks. Your left hand in the center of her back, right between her shoulder blades. Hold her close to you, your face up against hers. Be still, no rubbing, no patting like a dog. Just hold her and be still. It's an intimate moment without having sex, and she will be drawn to you incredibly. Number 5, quickies. This is throughout the week. 3 to 5 minute moments of passion. Anywhere in the house or outside of the house where no one's around. Use your imagination. Both parties need to be open to spur of the moment, anything goes situations. You're at the bookstore in the back aisle, and maybe you walk up behind your wife, you grab her around the waist, you pull her around, you passionately kiss her, you grab her on the butt, you smack her on the butt, whatever the case may be, you're just showing a moment of passion to her. Or you're pleasing your spouse, a small portion of sex with them, pleasing them in a certain way. And I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. But these are quick moments to pleasure the person that you love and care about, to give them satisfaction. Don't forget, your wife owns your body. Your husband owns your body, wife. Be willing and able to be there for your spouse. Number 6, the 60-minute seduction. Ladies, you gave your man the quickies during the week. Now, guys, it's time to ante up and give your wife the weekly treatment. Talk with her. Learn what she wants. Read some good books on how to please your spouse. Your objective during this 60 minutes is to bring her or him pleasure and give them lots of foreplay. Make sure you shower, brush your teeth, mouthwash. Please, put some cologne on, put some perfume on. And goodness sakes, guys, girls, open your mouth when you're together. Tell the person how incredible they are, their smell, their taste, how they feel. Tell them how amazing something that they did made you feel. Make them feel like a stud or a studlet in bed. Build them up. Number 7, the 2-hour fantasy. Now, as Christians, I'm not talking about fantasizing about you being with someone else. I'm talking about you fantasize being with your husband or wife, but in a new and exciting way. Nothing better than to break the mold and the stale marriage and bring some excitement and fizzle to your marriage. Your husband or your wife pretends to be a policeman, a pilot, a doctor, a nurse, a big game hunter, Cinderella, a maid, a detective, a cowboy, a movie star, etc. The list goes on and on. You can use your imagination. In your backyard, your car, your beach, the boat, the motel, plane, a tent. You can dress up. You can get food involved, props. The sky is the limit. But create a fantasy for your spouse and watch how excited they get. They will look forward to this. Number 8, the 2-minute belly laugh. Try to have laughter with each other every day. The couple that plays together stays together. Proverbs 17:22 tells us laughter is like a medicine to the bones. Watch something funny on TV. Tell your spouse something funny that happened to you or maybe someone else at work or a friend or a family member. Tell them a joke. Watch a YouTube video of funny stuff. Find ways to laugh together. Lighten up, everybody. Tickle them. Chase them around the house. Act goofy. Life is too short to be serious about everything. Find reasons to laugh together. It will bond you together like cement. That's it, everybody. I hope some of these tips help you in your relationships. Like I said earlier, if you can incorporate even one of these things into your relationship, I think it will bless you, and I think it will help in a tremendous way. So, everybody, God bless, and have an awesome day.